We really want to make our town work as well as possible. We believe that small rural American life, small towns, provide a real opportunity for ambitious creative life. I'm part of A Bolder Humboldt. We're an organization that's really focused on bringing some kind of revitalization or new energy to rural America. We're focused on the town of Humboldt, which is about an hour and a half south of Kansas City, a little bit about 2 hours north of Tulsa. And it's a town that in the last 5 years, we've seen real revitalization happen. New folks moving to town, new types of businesses happening here.
My family's been in Humboldt since before Kansas was a state. My twice great-grandfather landed in the Neosho River Valley in 1857, and Workses have been here ever since. I find a lot of value in just doing the work. I think it's a lot more interesting to build something than to have something built for you, and I think it's a little bit selfish, but I just find a lot of enjoyment in the work. I think a lot of the value of the project itself is just being a part of it.
I am happy I moved. I really like it here. It's given me a lot of time to really process and think through some things myself in my own life. The idea of the hospitality businesses being a real foundation and a real representation of what people who come to this town end up seeing, and having that experience of coming to a small town and being welcomed and being able to find the same kind of magical hospitality experience that you might find in a city, I think will be like one of those things that, for one thing, gives people a place to go and gather while they're visiting here, but also is maybe surprising to them.
So pocket park is just sort of a general term for an empty lot that where a building used to be. We've been pretty ambitious with it and then invested in a misting system and lights and music and a really comfortable place, including a commissary kitchen. That's fairly common.
There's a story about rural America that is about this sort of weird, cities versus rural areas and all of that. And the reality is I just don't know what that even means anymore. But what I think is really compelling is this changing this idea that young people, young, creative, ambitious people, you think, I've got to move to a city because that's where the action is. But the reality is you're going to spend so much time just trying to make ends meet that you don't really get to practice whatever it is you're excited about. And so one of the things that I love about the possibility of things like our project and many others is this idea that we can change the story for young, creative, ambitious people to see rural America as a real option, not just an option, as a magnifier of their capabilities and talent.